Ever wondered what sleep paralysis looks like on film? Stick around and I'll reveal the dark truth to why this guy can't sleep at night. Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Films are contacted by a man named Taguchi. Taguchi claims that he's been having weird occurrences in a studio apartment. He explains that he found the cheap apartment 6 months prior, and you might wonder why rent was so cheap. Story goes that the previous tenant had passed away at the place where Taguchi would be sleeping and living at, but because Taguchi doesn't believe in the paranormal, he gladly signed the lease despite its dark past, and this is when his sleep paralysis took off. So Tomo and Hiro set up 2 cameras in Taguchi's apartment, and what they captured would explain his sleeping troubles. Taguchi looks to be having a nightmare as he grips his throat in pain. Awoken with absolute terror, he looks around his surroundings and finds nothing. But did you see it? A ghostly apparition appears in the hallway and watches Taguchi struggle in his sleep. The apparition vanishes into thin air as Taguchi finally awakens. But even stranger, the second camera that is directed at the corridor loses focus at the exact same moment as the incident, and a distorted face could be seen appearing in front of the camera. Could this be the cause of Taguchi's sleep paralysis? You decide. You are truly never alone when you think you're alone. Shiro from Kuroshiro channel sets out to look into a supposedly haunted hotel room somewhere in Japan. According to Shiro, a man's life was just taken in one of the hotel rooms in a very violent and cruel manner. Since then, it is rumored that the specific room is now haunted. Shiro sets up a few static cameras, a motion and voice-activated toy dog, and prepares to spend the night investigating. However, during the investigation, the motion-sensing toy starts to behave quite oddly. Take a look. Shiro resets the toy dog and continues his investigation. But what follows is utterly terrifying. Here's what he captured. Shiro notices the hallway door slowly opening by itself, but when he goes to check, no one is there. When he turns to face the hallway again, a terrifying dark figure is standing in front of him. Shiro stumbles over his own feet in disbelief. He quickly picks up his camera and stands back, but the figure has already vanished. Believing that this apparition he caught on camera was the angry spirit of the deceased man haunting the room, some speculate that the figure looks more like a woman, possibly the entity that is responsible for the man's passing. But what do you think? Takauchi from the YouTube channel Takauchi Camera travels to an old abandoned village somewhere in Japan. The village has been abandoned for more than 28 years now, making it a complete ghost town. Takauchi starts to notice noises all around him as he investigates. He starts to feel a little uneasy and decides to pull out his thermal camera to get a better look at what might be lurking in the shadows. He is completely shocked by what he captured. Here's what he recorded. A heat pattern that mimics a human shape is recorded by the thermal camera. Takauchi, however, is unable to see anyone when he uses his own naked sight to scan the area. Takeuchi has had enough and simply leaves as the figure suddenly charges toward him, sending him running for his life. Could this be the angry spirit of the deceased villager in the forgotten village? What do you think? YouTube channel Zozozo visited an allegedly haunted hotel in Nagano, Japan. The hotel was built in 1951 and has undergone numerous expansions and renovations over the course of more than 46 years. Today it resembles a spooky maze, for it was left abandoned in 1997 after filing for bankruptcy. Oddly enough, not 1 or 2 but 3 demolition companies have attempted to tear down the hotel, but all have failed. The Zozozo team explore what is left of the abandoned hotel, and what they captured is truly terrifying. Here is what they captured. Did you see it? The 2 investigators walk straight past someone who is standing in one of the hotel rooms without even realizing it. The creepy stranger is standing facing the wall and appears unconcerned as the crew walks past it. The Zozozo crew never even spotted this person, but instead it was mentioned in YouTube comments. They think it might be one of the ghosts trapped in the abandoned maze hotel. However, what do you suppose this unsettling apparition might be? Let me know down below. The next clip shows 2 guys visiting a shrine at night in Japan, and is most likely a fake horror footage, but nonetheless it's quite scary. Here's the creepy footage. Shortly after visiting the shrine, the cameraman's friend appears to feel sick and acts very oddly. And most creepy of all, the woman they spotted earlier appears right in front of them. With no source of the video, we will never know if this footage depicts an actual paranormal video or a horror film. What do you think?